Well, don't keep us in suspense.
Sorry. I have a buildup of earwax. Excuse me. I have a buildup of earwax right now. Hold on one second. I'm sorry.
Oh, not at all, not at all.
Yeah, he never cleans his ears.
How's that
It's
beer
kinda
treating
disgusting.
you?
Oh, it was just fine. Just fine. I downed it real quick.
Well, we've got plenty behind the bar if you're interested in something else. Bourbon, vodka.
No,
Cigars.
no. I'm all right. I'm all right. Thank you, though.
All right, there we go.
There we are.
That was quite the buildup, Jackson.
Yeah.
Still have some on my finger. Look.
Well, that's quite... Ugh.
That away from me.
Yes, keep that away from me as well.
So you go on, Robert.
Yes, do tell us about the medium,
yes,
the psychic.
story, of course, yes. Okay, so I was riding my horse, and there's still earwax in my ear. Hold on.
Going on with the earwax.
You know, I just got one ear. I forgot to do the other one. So anyway, I was riding around on my horse. I was leaving Valentine. I come across these three people on the side of the road. I stopped my horse, and I just, this was before I was a deputy or anything. I just was curious as to what they were doing out there. So I stopped my horse, had a little conversation. One of them turns out to be a psychic. And she says, well, I asked her if I could have a reading. Now, for context, my sister went missing.
Oh,
Did
my.
someone just fart? Did you fart, Jason?
A gust of wind
no.
there, perhaps blowing through the front door. I heard it as well.
Your story. Stop trying to get out of this.
Sorry, I'm not trying to get out of this at all. Sorry. One second. Sorry.
Your sister went missing, you were saying.
My sister went missing a few years back, and we haven't heard from her in a while. So I go over to this psychic. She says she can do a reading for me. She says I need something that's a possession of yours that you hold close dearly. I have a cigarette case here from my father, and so I handed that over, and she took my she did a reading. And well, first she went like this. She went like this, and then she closed her eyes, and she was clutching this cigarette case, and she was like, and then she said, "I see a woman."
Oh, very mysterious.
Yes, she said, "I see a woman at a waterfall." Now, keep in mind, I didn't tell her nothing about my sister beforehand. She says she's holding a handkerchief. My sister used to carry a handkerchief wherever she went. She said she's standing at some water, looking out in the distance, looking for something. And she started describing her, and sure enough, the description matched my sister perfectly.
My word.
Yeah. So.
And
I believe in that stuff. What about you, Jackson?
Yeah, not so much. I guess I haven't had the same experience as you have.
Well, what did this psychic lady, any descriptive clothing or appearance about her?
She was wearing like was long flowing purple clothes. I can't
Feather in her hat by any chance?
It's been a while, possibly.
Scarlet-clad woman with a large feather in her hat gave me a reading a few nights ago. Very similar, prophetic in its own way.
Yeah, sounds like the same one. Yeah, I think that's the one.
Eerily accurate.
Yeah, well, what she said to you?
She told me not to take the right path. Could mean a lot of things. Maybe take the left path, or the wrong path, or who knows. I expect one of those things that only makes sense in hindsight.
She didn't tell you a vision or anything?
No, she had some advice to avoid a tragic future I was barreling towards.
Wait a second, hold on. So, she just told you don't take the right path.
That's right.
So now, Like, just assume that, it's literal, right, left.
Mm-hmm.
Are you just avoiding taking the right path no matter which way you're going now? You're only taking lefts?
Well,
Did you just
That
go
seems
around a
very
circle?
counter. Yeah.
I
Doesn't seem
suspect
like
that
you get anywhere too fast.
sometime in the near future, a perhaps prominent right or left decision will present itself.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
Are you? Good evening, sir. Something to drink for you?
That is Cyclops.
Spectacles,
eyes.
I think they call those.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
For reading.
Looking
oh.
for a guy similar dressed to this man.
Jeremiah, how you doing, my friend, Mr.
My
Bullfrog?
word. Mr. Emmett, is that you?
Yeah, it sure is,
How
mister.
are you, my friend?
Oh, I've been quite well ever since our last meeting. My horse fucked me about 5 times.
Yes, Mr. Emmett McDuff here had quite the horse accident earlier. Yesterday or the day before.
Sure did. Was trying to show my friend here, Jeremiah, my cabin, and we were searching for God knows how long. Finally, we found the goddamn place.
Pardon me,
And, well,
Oh, of course. What can I do for you, my friend?
I have a shipment of whiskey.
A whiskey? I've got bourbon.
Hope you don't mind. I'm just going to grab a few drinks here.
Oh, of course, of course. Make you know where the things are. Help yourself. Well, get out of your
man,
way.
looks like business is,
Oh, no, it's okay.
business is bumping tonight.
Well, it's-
Congratulations.
Yes, we've got quite a few people. It seems, both patrons and otherwise. Bourbon coming up. That'll be $1, my friend.
I think the action at the inn's bringing them in.
Pardon me. What's happening at the inn?
Oh, they're just doing a real good job tonight. It's really happening. I was thinking about staying there tonight myself and facing some fears personally.
You're
Oh,
more than welcome. We have a bathhouse and an inn over at Saints Hotel. All is welcome.
Yeah.
oh, madam, you seem to have something stuck to your hand. Your glove.
Oh, do I? Oh, well, thank you for pointing
Yes,
that
Miss
out.
Frank.
I'll settle that outside. Thank you.
Yes, of
What?
course. Jeremiah Rent, by the way. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Oh, yes, sorry. I didn't mean to leave in such a rush. I'm Madame Fran.
Oh, Madam
owner of
Fran.
the fine establishment over there, Saints Hotel, otherwise known as the Pudding Palace.
The Hooting Pants.
No, Pudding Palace, darling.
Pudding.
I got a bath there. Yeah, I got a bath, but I also got a good scare
Oh, I
there.
missed that one by quite a mile.
Scared.
No, that's quite all right,
Yeah,
my
that place
dear.
scared the
It's
Jesus
the Pudding
out of me.
Palace. I've seen the signs.
So,
Well, you should certainly drop by and pay us a visit.
Oh yes, I very
Sure
likely
seems to be
will.
haunted, to be honest.
All right, fantastic, darling. Well, I eagerly await you then.
Oh, yes.
For now, I have a customer to tend to.
Oh, of
but
course,
thank you so
of
much.
course.
I didn't mean to interrupt you there. I understand you were serving drinks.
Oh, take care. We'll see you again
You
soon.
gotta worry
Yes,
about.
to
You
do
don't want to
for
be
now.
giving them your service.
The gentleman asked for
I
the
have a
whiskey
lifetime
and
premium pass to that inn.
then fled. Sir, your whiskey. Well, it's here if he comes back. Oh, there you are. Sorry for the wait. A bit of a
I have a shipment of whiskey
confusion there.
outside.
Oh, a shipment of whiskey. Oh, okay.
Yes, just if you could sign for it.
Oh, certainly.
All right. Apologies for interrupting you.
Oh, no, not at all. Apologies for the confusion. Yes, there we
Yes,
are.
well, it seems I've forgotten my notepad, so next time, I suppose.
Oh, yes, everything looks good here. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Grab whatever I can and haul it inside. Thank you kindly. Him, thanks for $20. Super generous. Gets us to
The
250, our
hammer in
first
your
goal.
testicles
I
fell
can't break
off.
character.
You ever been so scared that something that ridiculous has happened to your physical body?
I can't say I have, and I would certainly like to avoid it.
Yeah,
I
you
knew
sure
a
should avoid
Fella
it.
who
Now,
used to soil his britches when he got truly terrified.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Something like that.
Would you be at all adverse to continuing our trek to your cabin, perhaps, if you're feeling in better spirits, Mr. Macduff?
I am. It's probably getting pretty late there, pal. Are you feeling in spirits?
Oh, of course, always. Yes, I was hoping to finish our adventure from earlier.
Well, then, sounds like a plan.
Grab my coat here.
Right.
Pardon me.
Hey, partner, you're not interested in the paranormal?
Not particularly. No. Yeah, not really. Yeah.
Here we are. Take care, my friend.
Yeah, you as well.
Oh, my word.
Whoa.
Where is that gangrenous animal? Come on, Roach. Thank you. After
To
you.
another man in that saved me earlier today, and that is Mr. Roach.
Oh, yes. She is a
Oh man,
bit
what would I
feisty,
like to
but-
say? You sure are feisty, and I want to repay you for all that you've done, bringing me back to town and such. Gosh,
very
you're
kind of
cute.
you.
Something about you and your eyes, it's just...
All right. Settle down, settle down.
Oh, okay, sorry, sir.
If I'm never heard from again, it's because this guy who is like in love with horses. So I logged back on specifically because I saw he was playing, and we like kind of started an adventure earlier, and then had to go sideways on us, and I had to run into the podcast. So we'll see whatever we're about to see, I guess. Out of this cabin, illuminations. Yeah, I gotta get back in. Gotta get back in. Thanks again for the very generous $20, Emma. Jackbox night for next month. We'll make that green when we get a sec.
Good luck with the business tonight.
No changing
We'll
the
be back
water
around
every
soon.
time to the temperature you want. And beautiful women on it.
Farewell, Pudding Palace. I hope to visit you again soon.
So, how was the rest of your day, sir?
Oh, just fine, just fine. Had a few chores and things to take care of, but it's been all right.
Speak up a little bit.
Oh,
thank you.
there we are. Had a fine day so far. Yourself?
It was pretty good, actually. You know, there were some hiccups here and there. Like I said, Slick Boy's been a little stubborn.
No, Roach has her days for sure.
It's been a bit much, as you witnessed yourself. But as soon as you dropped me off there in town, I had a group of natives throw me right into a pretty fun game of Capture the Man,
Oh,
where we set up 2 fires on each side of a field, and there were teams of 3, and one man carried a torch, and he was supposed to get to the other side and get to the other side's fire, right? And the other 2 men jobs were to protect that man and lasso the other 2 men off the horses before they got to our fire. So it was a pretty interesting game, actually.
yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, it was super fun. Super fun. What's this guy think he's doing, taking up the whole goddamn road? You know, I'm waiting for them to expand these things.
One day,
One day indeed.
pave the streets in Valentine even, like Saint Denis. All that mud and dust and always blowing in the saloon.
Saint Denis only the beginning of it. Everything expands from there. And it goes up and up and up.
Don't I know it?
Gosh, it's actually kind of a pretty nice little day out today.
That's an excellent morning for some riding.
This weather is just perfect. Don't you love it when the heat doesn't affect you at all, and it just feels like it's not even there?
Oh, of course.
That's the best.
Nothing worse than a dark coat in the hot sun.
Over here to the left, pal.
So how did you find this place?
Absolutely by mistake, to be honest.
Oh, maybe by fate.
That's how I feel. That's how I truly feel. I was actually offered me some money to help them out because they were short-staffed. I went over to one of the houses that they scripted as a target, and when except I felt something, and that was my cabin right there. Been there ever since, to be honest. Squatting, you could say. Ooh, look at these elks over here.
Have a mind to take one down.
Oh, there's two of them. You could try to trap them.
I'm woefully inexperienced as a hunter. I defer to your excellence and expertise. I can barely even track you through these woods, to be honest. Seem to have...
Once
Oh, there
lose
you
them,
are.
lose them.
Hiding in the trees.
Yeah, they're pretty good at hiding. Oh, jeez. I always do like to bring a sacrifice home to the Father.
Oh, follower of the All-Father, was it?
Yeah. Yeah, anything I can bring to my father. He's the Star Father.
Oh, the Star Father.
He's got a much more complicated name. I like to keep things simple. Simple minds go around.
I need you to speak up a little bit, Mr. McDuff.
Yeah, my father there, he's got a much more complicated name, but I like to simplify things, as the minds around here are pretty simple.
Oh, yes, no sense overcomplicating something.
You wouldn't believe the kinds of names those guys go by. I don't even know how they remember each other. Oh, we should be almost there, I hope.
Wouldn't it be unsettling if the cabin weren't there again?
Oh, so very unsettling, sir. That disturbed me very much.
Me as well, Mr. McDuff. Me as well.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
This doctor's office always gets Slick Boy.
Careful.
Nancy.
Yes.
God damn it, Slick Boy.
Something's got Roach all stirred up as well.
Yeah, he's a bad person who works here in this town. I know you said you might have done a little bartending up here.
Well, not in Strawberry, no, Valentine.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a doctor up here who's a bad man, and he deserves his.
Was that right? But then we didn't bring you to him.
Oh, yeah, I was almost glad when I almost glanced and saw where you were bringing me. He's a fake and a fraud. Hold on here, we're off course. We gotta go through the town this way, my bad.
A fake and a fraud. Just between you and I, that doctor who was fixing you up seemed, well, incompetent, I suppose, to say the least.
The one you brought me to was beautiful. Yeah, I might have scared her off a little. She had to punch my jaw a couple times to crack it back and forth.
Oh my.
First time she cracked it the wrong way with that little slug. Yeah, we go over to the left here. Sorry.
Oh, careful, careful, careful.
This is the spot.
I don't mean to laugh.
That one spot right there always gets me.
Been there a few times myself is all.
I know. They need to roll a rock over there is what they need to do.
Some gravel or something on this mud.
It's that one spot. It's awful.
Very slippery there by the river.
Yeah, so anyway, that town sure pisses me off down there. I know they got a couple of worthful locals there, but yeah, not the doc.
What does the doctor do that makes him such an unsavory character?
I don't think he's a professional, and he scammed me out of quite a bit of medicine that I needed to take care of those eggs from the bar.
Scammed you as though you paid for medicine and then did not receive it?
I vomited for a good 86 hours.
86 hours, dear Lord.
Yeah, on the 87th I came.
Oh my. Really, what more can you say after that, I suppose?
Don't be coming rushing in now.
Oh, easy, Roach. We've seen what happens to those in a hurry.
It's all gotta be slow.
Here we are.
No, sir, no. The reason my horse got excited, first of all, is because I let him in the house often like a little dog, and he thought that was the doorway, apparently.
I can't tell if you're joking.
No, I let him in. I let him in.
My.
Yeah, I don't know why most people don't do that. Like, why don't people let their horses in the house?
Well, I've noticed you have a special kinship with animals.
I do, and I'm not sure why. Things have been different ever since. But welcome to the McDuff household here.
Oh, thank you. It's beautiful. The word.
Yeah. Let me, I suppose it's about time I explain a few things extra. Well, we should close the door as I normally do because, as you can see, I cover the windows up.
Oh, yes, very industrious.
That would be the lighting issue we have. I got a man coming in Thursday to check out some of these light issues, so should be able to fix that. Anyway, I suppose it's about time I explain a few things to you, my friend. This right here is what I have in my journeys. See this man right here in the middle?
I do, yes.
Looks a lot like you, doesn't it?
Well, I suppose if let me take my hat off here and...
Yeah, sure does.
My word.
Guess
I
you and me
suppose it
used to,
does look a little like me.
you and me used to look a lot alike, 'cause that, my friend, is me.
Oh?
Sure is. And see that head right there above there?
Oh, yes, the star father?
That's the star father.
Oh, my.
That's my star father. Better than any father I ever had in my entire life. See, my father used to beat me into a pulp. Along with my brothers.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Mine wasn't much better, to be honest.
Yeah, well, when Mama died and they got her killed, there wasn't much left. Wasn't much left for me, so I came to these lands, and that's when I met my true father there. He is such a beautiful entity.
Oh, yes, look at this one, as though someone is stepping out from another world.
Well, sir, that is because we did step between worlds, and we stepped between, if you can imagine, times.
I'm not sure what you mean.
I know it's hard to believe, but there were places that I went through thin air with my friends and family. And those places existed beyond where you and I live, beyond these years and time and space. Yes, they brought me places that you never would have thought. Bet you never seen these things before.
Oh, what's
These triangles and these creatures.
here? It looks a little bit like New York, but some sort
My
of
friend, like I
explosion
said,
or destruction in the background.
things keep growing up and up. Those buildings, my friend, reach the
It
clouds.
couldn't look like that, not in 500 years.
I know you don't think so. I know you don't think so, Jeremiah. It's hard to understand until you see with your own eyes. And this is me seeing it with my own eyes. The things I've seen, the places I've been so many places. There was this one year where everybody was just inside their houses. They didn't even go outside. I didn't even know what was going on. I was knocking on
Inside here for an
doors.
entire year? Impossible, sir. Look,
It made no sense.
where would you get
Jeremiah.
food?
There were so many things wrong, but that wasn't the end of it. I saw lizards walking on their hind legs about the size of the buildings.
How does one see these things?
Well, the Starfather brings you many places. Starfather brings you beyond all time and all space and beyond this earth here. It's hard for me to say that I could do more, tell you the truth, but he speaks for himself at night.
Well, my mind is, I suppose, now open to the possibilities.
If you could hear from him,
I
maybe
am
you
trying.
understand.
I had a man recommend some interesting mushrooms that I wonder might help.
See, the thing is, my friend, this story gets worse.
Oh,
My father, he was meant to return. He was meant to return real soon. I was prepping myself. I was getting
this
ready.
father or your biological father?
No, Starfather. My only true father. Fuck the other one.
Do we need to prepare for his
We
arrival?
did. Oh, we did, my friend. There were many things we needed to do to prepare, and I was getting everything lined up. Until, well, this young man, Mr. Benjamin Banks, rode his horse straight into my face. He's just a kid. He's got a respectable family that loves him.
What happened
I know
to
that doesn't make sense.
Mr. Banks?
When I collided with that young man, my implant changed over into his head.
You've said a word I don't know what that is. Some sort of Spanish, perhaps, or
Starfather and his people and my family, they put an implant into me to track me down and bring me back so we could go on our next voyages and I could leave this goddamn forsaken hellhole. Well, Starfather ain't gonna be able to find me. I am the vessel, and if he comes back to search for the implant, guess who he's gonna take instead?
one Benjamin.
Benjamin Banks. That
Oh my.
goddamn boy with his protective family. I need him here. I don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill anybody, okay? I bet you thought I wanted to kill you when I first met you, but I don't want to.
I admit the thought crossed my mind once or twice.
Well, I don't want to hurt the boy, but let me tell you, it's going to be real hard to sink my knife into his skull and retrieve that implant without his goddamn protective family stopping me.
What family in particular? Do they have a name or a reputation or?
Oh, they got no reputation, but they're just proud parents. Georgia Banks
Well, I've
and a man
had the
named
pleasure.
Kevin.
Met both Georgia and Kevin, I believe.
Have you now?
They've passed through the saloon from time to time, yes.
Nice people, right?
Seems
Nothing to
so.
worry about. You don't want to cause harm in a nice family like that. You don't need to cause useless harm in a family like that, and I don't want to. Well, you see, the thing is, I don't have a choice. That boy could be the kindest little man on the prairie, but I need that implant.
Well, sir, it is clear to me that our fates have been intertwined somehow. I don't think our meeting was any coincidence, me saving your life. And as much as I don't relish the fact of murder or whatever we're discussing, I would like to, I think, help you on your pilgrimage, call it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Of course.
First things first here, Starfather, he hasn't been too happy with the disconnect here.
No?
I've been getting nightmares. Real strong nightmares, and to be honest, there's certain people that just irk me to the point where I feel like I can't control myself anymore.
Oh?
Yeah.
Anyone in particular?
No. Nice folk in particular, that's the worst part. There's this man coming over to my house to help me check out the lighting situation so I can get a little bit more light in here in a couple days, actually. Figured maybe that would be a chance for the Star King to channel through me and speak once and for all here.
On Thursday, I believe you said?
Yeah. Thursday.
Well, what do you need from me, Mr. Macduff?
Oh, well, the thing about the channeling, it's somewhat of a seance, and the more energy surrounding this situation, the better.
Well,
He
I've
won't show his face without it.
got energy to lend, I suppose.
I respect that, and don't think that you're getting yourself into any precarious situations, sir, or anything that you would
The
be
thought
charged for.
Never crossed my mind, I assure you.
Well, I just should let you know that I do like you so much, Jeremiah, but I don't show everybody these things.
Oh, no, I
just can't.
understand. Yes, of course.
I just can't.
People
They
have
all look
no
at me like a
room in
creep.
their minds or their hearts to truly believe, you know.
They'll never understand things I've seen. The places I've been are just too much. It's just too much.
Very
People
hard
can't take
to-
it all.
Wrap your head around, I admit, but luckily Jeremiah Rent has an open mind.
Yeah, I think that's why we might have looked alike in that picture, sir.
The more you say it, the more it really does seem to resemble me. I even wore that exact tie until earlier today.
Jeremiah,
Yes?
destiny has found us.
Quite the large machete you had there. You said that.
I'm sorry.
Very. You can see how it might be a tad ominous.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Just
no,
flipping-
no, not at all.
Just
Not at
flipping
all.
through the old bag here.
A lot to take in. You understand?
Oh, of course. Let's maybe we should head back to town. That might be enough for now. What do you say?
Sure. Yes, of course.
I don't
would-
want to be out here too late, and I know you don't either. Trust me.
Would like to return some point if that's all right, and perhaps examine this fascinating artwork further.
Well, my friend, I should let you know. We had this time for now, but there are other locations I need to bring you that are very important to the Father.
Oh, all right.
So maybe when we can get a little bit more knowledge about each other and
Oh, of
a little bit more
course.
time between our friendship, that will grow, and I'll bring you to those places. But he's not ready for you to come yet.
Oh, I understand completely. Where are we off to? Valentine, or? There we are.
Hang on one
I'll
sec here.
follow you. Yes, you take the lead.
Back to good old Valentine. They sure are mad at me at that inn, though.
Yes, I woke up there myself, having stayed a few days, and they were quite upset at me as well.
They're a little sensitive. I'm just trying to be clear about people's, staying there and all. It's a great place. I gotta say, look at these piggies. God damn it, look at them running the train. It's so sweet.
Pigs in the mud. Almost a cliche. Elk or antelope there as well, it looks like. Oh, pardon me.
No, it's quite all right. Yeah, I had one woman after I left you. Evening. Whoa, it's really coming.
Oh. It appears the heavens have opened.
Oh, gosh.
My word. Perhaps a sign from the Star King.
It always is, I feel. Every time it rains, it's always at the right moments in life, you know?
I've
It
often,
feels like
often
it
felt
is.
the same.
Whether it's a moment
easy.
of rejoice or a moment of sadness.
Careful, careful. Yes, the thunder. The horses don't like the thunder.
Come on, Slick. What are you doing?
Careful, my
What are
friend.
you doing, Slick? Come on, Slick.
There we are. It's this damned bridge. Someone's going to break their neck on that thing. We join this guy's murder cult? We join this guy's murder cult? Or should I report him to the law?
We're getting out of it.
A lot to unpack here. Like a lot to unpack here. Oh, it's so dope. He used that in-game thing. Yeah, I think I might join the murder cult. I think I might.
Hey, partner, you ever cut wood?
Oh, I don't believe I have an axe or anything to cut wood with.
I think they supply them here.
Oh, I've never tried it, no.
It's a little nice extra income. Let me see. So usually...
Hmm. Oh, here we are.
There you go, yeah. You can just start.
All right, some wood. Oh,
And then the general store down in town buys this wood, so it's worth a little money. I just buy it for extra smokes.
well, there we go. Oh, yes, look at this. Working out the upper arms.
Exactly, it's such a good workout. Oh my god.
This was good advice. I would have never thought to stop and chop wood.
Yeah, the trick is to let the axe slide down your hands as you go down there.
That one got stuck. There we are.
So those banks, as I was telling you about, they got a little upset with me the other night.
Oh.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with this whole implant deal. I haven't told them about that yet because I can't tell them about that.
Yes, it may be best to keep that one under your hat for now.
Yeah, because Benji needs to be a secret when I get my hands on him. And I'm not sure his stepfather there can be alive or be around.
Careful, who's this? Possibly someone eavesdropping. There they go.
Yeah. All right, let's head back, I guess.
You know, I do work the saloon counter quite a bit. I could perhaps gain information on Mr. Banks.
Yeah.
Oh
my god damn it.
All right.
What was that? Of course. I hope that hurt you as much as it hurt me, you piece of shit equestrian bitch.
Something's got these horses spooked today. Easy, girl. Mine's the same. Easy, easy. You better not buck me.
Better calm down now. Let's take it real slow, I suppose, while they get this off their minds.
Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, well, those banksters got mad at me because, well, like I said, that boy hit me with his horse, causing the transplant between the two bodies. God damn it. Fucked my whole life up. Fucked my whole life up.
Did it physically move from your
His
body
head
to
hit
his?
my forehead, yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, I noticed it while I was talking to the boy after I gained consciousness. He brought me back to the doctor. And when I looked him in the eyes, when I woke up, oh yeah, I recognize that.
Does he need to die, as it were? What, could you not just remove the implant?
Oh, of course. I just want to remove the implant, sir. I don't want to cause a family any shame or sadness.
Do we need a surgeon, or?
Oh, we don't need a surgeon. You know, no surgeon gonna take me up on that. As soon as we contact a surgeon, they're gonna contact the sheriffs and tell us that we're kidnapping the
Oh,
boy.
no. It's all about who you know. All about making friends on the sly, as it were. Much like you
Yeah.
and I came to know one another.
Maybe there's like a backwoods surgeon I could hire.
Perhaps the dreaded Doctor of Strawberry?
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, maybe. But he's never around anymore.
We'd have to find where he is. Or when he's going to be in his office, I suppose.
I suppose so. But he's not a trustable man, like I said.
That's
I wonder
fair
if
enough.
there's any of those hick families out here that just know how to use a good knife.
Or maybe some of the medicine people from one of the native tribes.
You're right. That might be the first place to look. Maybe I should do that before I go and kidnap old little Benji there. See, thing is, I wanted to talk to his mama about the whole situation first. I was thinking about maybe roping her up in town and bringing her back to my cabin to have some discussions. What do you think? You think that's a good idea?
I don't know what information you might glean out of her.
Well, I could explain the whole situation, like parent to parent.
Aye.
You just
These
You got
country
your boy
bumpkin
took my
types.
implant, lady. Like, she really likes me. She really respects me.
So close-minded.
Well, I didn't explain the whole situation to you.
There's more?
Oh, God. It's always more with me. God damn it. You should know that by now, Jeremiah. It never ends. Never-ending story. Okay. Listen. I met them after I banged into her son. First person I saw was her eyes. I automatically figured she was my doctor. What the hell?
What's that? Whoa.
Hey, who's that?
What?
You that partner?
No? What are we?
I thought I
Howdy.
heard someone.
Heard a person?
Yeah, I want to make sure someone's alright. I thought I heard someone talking.
Hello? Is anyone calling?
Hello, are you okay?
Anyone in need of aid?
Shall we?
Yes.
Well, actually, you know what? This might be the better way. Come on now. As I was saying, after we collided, I saw his mama, Georgia, and things got pretty bad after that.
Bad? In what way?
Well, from that point, she was my doc, and that's what I needed in life. I looked at her as my doc, my savior, and I brought her. Maybe I made a mistake. Brought her over to mama. I brought her over to meet my mama. Okay. I know I talk a lot about my new father and such, but The truth about it is, my important person in my life, most important, is my mama. She gone and died.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that.
Yeah, my brother's gone and got her killed over some debt and got her house burned down, ran away. That's what started all this goddamn thing. So anyway, I brought her over to meet Mama. I'd introduced her as the new doctor that Emmett married, right? Isn't that a nice thing to bring to Mama? A nice new doctor that Emmett married. She insisted I don't speak that way, okay, of her. And then she gone and tell her husband. Then she gone and tell her husband about me. That's that man, Kevin. See, they grabbed me. Well, they brought me over and they had a talking to with me, aimed a gun at my face, threatened me. I didn't like it much, but I went along with it. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Georgia comes, and she frees me and she ties her own husband up. And then we run away together. We ran away together. And guess what? We hid in the bush together. And in that moment in the bush together, I think she might have smelled my breath.
Oh, and what did she smell?
No, she smelled bravery. She smelled bravery in a bush. And you know what happened after that? Oh, partner. Well, they found us in the bush. They dragged us out, called us out, maimed her.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's
You
pretty
roach.
saddening. Yeah.
Maimed her in
For
what way?
adultery. For adultery in the bush. Smelling my breath.
Oh no, of course, but removed a hand or?
Well, no, they just kind of tied her up again. And anyway, they tied me up and they threatened my life over the side of the cliff there for calling her out to Mama, and then mostly because I called that boy my stepson. I shouldn't have said that.
Oh yes, I can see how that might be an issue.
And they set me free after having talking to me, but yeah, little did they know the whole time there was a different importance in my story. It was a different thing that I was thinking about. Had nothing to do with old Georgia there, and had everything to do with her old boy. Wow, those some nice elks he's got on there. How's he fit so many?
I was just thinking that. How many elk can you fit on the back of the horse?
That's a lot of money.
Hello.
Anyway, I do respect you letting me
Can I help
share
you?
my entire story here with you, pal.
Howdy, partner. Good evening.
Howdy.
Oh, of course. I appreciate you sharing it, my friend. Quite the tale.
I guess you could call me a little bit of a blabbermouth. A lot don't know me around here like that, but, well, I just like to share because it's just so much. You don't understand. There's so many goddamn stories to tell. And it's only the beginning.
Great
I've been on
things await.
voyages beyond. And it's nice to be back here, that's for sure. Always nice to come back here.
The saloon looks empty.
What?
Checks out.
I need to go see how things are going at the inn.
Well, we'll see you again soon, I'm sure, my friend.
Soon enough.
Oh my. Good morning, evening, how are you? Not much of a talker, eh? Okay. there's a lot to unpack. Jesus. Alright. Alright, so I don't know. I was kind of on board. I was kind of convinced. That he was Jeremiah. Kind of convinced he was a time traveler. Well, I hang up my coat. And then... I don't know. Like, suddenly there's motive in a way, and like... I got judges in here all the time. Like, I don't... Jeez.
Hello.
did have a man offer us some magic mushrooms that I think might tie into this storyline beautifully. I need to like write some of this down. Like a real game of D&D, I need to write some of this down. Kill Benjamin Banks because he has the implant from a time traveler. Oh, it was so dope. That was a dumb little scene. Jesus. What time is it? Man, I'm glad I logged back on for that. Hima, thank you very much. Very generous, $20. I don't know if you're still here. Let's make the goal green. Jackbox goal, go green now. Woo! Thank you very much. Our Jackbox night for this month coming up real soon. Thank you. There we are. Thank you. Not the right one. Nope. Still here. Thanks very much. Yeah, shit, I don't know. This is like maybe less of a murder cult and more of a... just a cult, you know? We're not set out to... not murder anyone, you know? Just a little light epidermal surgery, you know? How's the server pop doing? You thought I was gonna be his father? Yeah, I was kind of wondering where I was going. Fuck, does that dude in the picture ever look like Jeremiah, though? That is a good hook. Like, that made him believe. Yeah. I think that really convinced them. Because I had that tie, too! I had that tie! Is it Benjamin Lazarus? Who is it in the real game? Yeah, I'll play a little more tonight. I want to do some bartending and, like, think about the fuck the shit I just heard. Think about what the fuck I want to do with that. I don't know. I have to sleep on that. Something. We could try to, like... maybe we could sell the... You think he brought me because I look just like in the picture? When he pulled his machete out. So I said, I'm like, that really does look like me. And he pulled his machete out. And I'm like, oh, I mean, it looks like you. It looks like you, not me. Did I say me? I meant to say Emmett McDuff. I didn't mean, nope. Oops. But, you know, maybe it really was. Is he just staring at me out of the bank? Someone is. Yeah, that was, wow. That's wild. Oh,
Yeah, I don't
alright.
want to disturb that.
Alright, here we go. Showtime. Showtime, boys and girls.
That's weird. I talk about it.
Very Scottish man. Going for a drink. If I know the Scots, and I like to think I do, we'll see him soon. I need to figure out how people, like, are doing these emotes in chat. Or in, like, just standing there. Good evening, how are you, partner?
I'm doing alright. You might want to, like, take out your knife and put it back. Just,
Oh, something stuck on my sleeve, is there?
It's, like, stuck right there.
There we are. Thank you. Get you something to drink or smoke?
I'm gonna put my money in the bank.
What can I get for you, partner?
Alright, bourbon. I'm taking bourbon.
One bourbon coming up. That will be $1.50, please.
Alright, $1.50. Alright.
And here is your bourbon.
Alright, there you go, fella.
Well, thank you kindly, my friend. Enjoy.
And my pleasure. What's your name there?
Oh, Jeremiah Rent, and yours.
Alright. Where's the other one?
My name's Ben Kilpatrick.
Oh, no.
Ben Kilpatrick, a pleasure to meet you, my friend.
Back to the same place?
Nice to meet you,
Oh,
A
sunshine.
moment. Someone outside seems to be shouting. There we are. You will come screaming down the streets at all hours of the night.
Right, some people, they just don't have a filter on themselves. You know, you'd be surprised what you might accidentally overhear when you're walking down the middle of town.
Oh, you wouldn't believe some of the things we hear through these paper-thin walls. So, just in Valentine for the evening, passing through, or...?
Usually. Valentine is, well, you know, it's, you've been here for a long time, you know, it's got a little bit of a reputation.
Gracias.
Oh, yes, quite the many reputations. Somebody went through the front glass there only a few days ago. Thankfully, we got it repaired.
All right. What happened there? A bad fight?
Oh, just a brawl, the usual. Too much whiskey and too little common sense.
Or it's that common sense with a little more common, huh?
Would that it were, my friend. Would that it were.
Yeah, well, you know, it's been happening in town today. Last couple of days, I should say. I've been out of town for a little while.
Oh, it's been fairly quiet. I've been out of town a little bit myself as well, actually.
All right, all right.
Saved a man's life earlier. Dragged him.
Oh, you did?
Found him collapsed by his horse and dragged him to a doctor.
And what was he, taken by the wolves or
I
a cat
think
or what?
He just fell off his horse, as far as I understand. Went headfirst into a wall and banged his head.
All right. Well, I mean, it's pretty hard to, unless your horse is scared or something and goes running right for the wall.
Yes, the road there in Strawberry, the bridge in Strawberry in particular, is for some reason incredibly slippery.
Well, I live over that way, and I never have a trouble with it. Over in the bridges over there. But I suppose if you're impatient and you don't want to wait for local traffic to go by, you might have trouble.
I'm not a great rider, just between you and I. Better at slinging the suds than whipping the reins.
Well, you know, it's people have different talents, right?
Oh, of course, we can't all be gunslingers and deputies and everything.
I agree with that. Though there's surprisingly a lot of people that like to measure their little manhood around here.
Oh, yes, I've seen my fair share of measuring, make no mistake.
And they often come up a little bit short. Or they end up laying down in the mud out there in the pig shit.
Yes, that's usually how it ends.
Yeah. Now, it's unusual not to be hearing people beating the hell out of each other out in the pig pens.
It's true. I actually was thinking of seeing if there were any brawls going on. It seems unusually quiet. Have a gander. Nope. All's peaceful. Certainly a quiet night in Valentine. Rare.
Yeah, mark that one down on your calendar.
Yes, very, very rare.
It might be still a little early in the night. Maybe a couple of rambunctious people still riding here, you know.
Oh, yes, we'll keep our fingers crossed for the late clientele.
Right, I'll take another one if you don't mind.
Oh, of course, coming right up.
There you go.
And thank you kindly, my friend.
That's good. You're using that clean glass. You just cleaned, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, good, good.
Yeah, we'll get another all polished up just in case.
Perfect. This bourbon's not terrible, but it ain't, you know, it ain't like, you know, whiskey from the old country.
It's hard to get up here. We take what we can get. Where are you from, speaking of the old country?
Well, I was born in Dingle, you know, in Ireland.
Oh, Ireland.
Yeah. Our family moved here, moved into Georgia right before the war.
Oh, my. Did you and yours probably weren't involved in the war, or?
Tough times, that.
Yes, for all of us. Say no more. Say no more.
I preferred much simpler days myself.
Well, here's to simpler days, my friend.
How's the Puddin' Palace been doing? I hadn't been over there to see the Miss Fanny, if she's around.
Oh, was bustling earlier. I saw Miss Fanny yesterday. Hard to keep track of the days sometimes. I think it was yesterday.
All right. They do tend to run together pretty quickly, don't they?
Yes, especially behind the bar. One day looks a lot like another.
Yeah, the next thing you know is you spent an Irish, we call it an Irish day, where you spent the whole day drinking.
Oh, yes.
There's no reason to be ashamed of drinking for the good old Aaron.
Oh, no, soothes the spirit. That's why they call them spirits, I think.
I believe so. Oh, by the way, you wouldn't happen to know a Dr. Hope now, would you?
Doctor, I don't know her personally. I believe I ran into her earlier. She red-haired?
No, Dr. Hope, I believe, was, unless she colored her hair or something. She's got black hair.
No, I must have been a... Oh, no, definitely not English. A different doctor.
All right. But, this one must have been Kit, then. Be my guess.
Kate would have been the red-haired doctor.
Kate, yeah, that might be it, yeah.
As I didn't think to ask for a name, was in a bit of a rush, actually.
Oh, I see. Well, you weren't hurt there now, were you? You didn't get yourself in trouble.
Oh, no, she was who I dragged that man to, I was telling you about earlier.
Oh, that's right, yeah, you said you saved a fella's life.
That's right.
What hell? I should buy you a drink, I expect. You drink when you're on the job?
Oh, well, one wouldn't hurt. I tell you what, let me line up two here, say, on the house for your excellent conversation, my friend.
All right. I'm not going to look a gift bourbon in the eye.
There we are.
But I ain't, as long as I ain't drinking alone.
Oh, of course not. One for you and one for me.
All right. And what should we drink to?
Oh, how about a quiet night in Valentine? Looks like the sun has risen.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Might be the only chance we ever get.
And a quiet night in Valentine.
A quiet night.
So you from around here, or?
No, came in from New York a few weeks ago.
No kidding.
Yeah,
I used to live in New York for quite some time.
Oh, yes. Spent most of my young life there.
Good, man. Yeah, I was down around, did a lot of work down by the docks, and my family, we lived up around 32nd Street.
Oh, yes. I was kind of all over the place. A bit of, like you say, work of my own down by the docks.
And we probably certainly chewed up some of the same ground.
Oh, yes, we might have even run into one another. Who knows? A funny world that way.
Possibility. I couldn't stand the city life no more. I had to get out, and then I moved me and my wife outside the city about 6 years ago, a little less than 6 years ago.
Oh, yes, your roots are well established here compared to mine.
All right, we just moved upstate, New York.
Howdy, Ben.
Good morning.
How y'all doing? Morning.
How you doing there, Mr. Crawfish? Hope you're doing all right.
Doing good. Working out the hotel. We're
Oh, that's thirsty work.
Rent rooms. It is. If you're in need of a bath or a room or both, you know where to go.
Oh, of course. I usually need one of those two things.
Mm-hmm. I'll take a beer though for the time being.
One beer coming up.
Go for a drink.
Hey, $2, please.
$2. All right.
Ready to get you all fancied up, though.
Yeah.
Hey, what you doing?
It's my whoring outfit.
But you give them a little bit of a show before they get really entertained. Is that it?
Yeah, something along those lines. There you go.
Thank you kindly, my friend.
Well, if you need us, you know where to find us.
Yes, of course. We'll see you soon, I'm sure. Hello, sir. Oh. Doing all right?
Hey, you look like you got a lot of blood on you.
Yes.
It's not yours, I hope.
Maybe.
It was a particularly tough year. That's all I gotta say.
Wait, you're gonna just put your hands right there in the almonds with all that mud and blood all over you.
Oh, we'll get an.
I'll finish it. Okay, I apologize.
You finish those off. I'll fresh bowl. Don't worry.
You apologize. It's like shitting in somebody's house and then saying, "Sorry, I didn't mean to shit on it," and then keep it shitting.
Here's new.
Some extra wedges of cheese in there.
You bartender?
Yes. You need. I'm sorry. You need a what?
Do you have any coffee back there?
Coffee on the stove for free. Help yourself. Always free coffee on the stove for the saloon goers. What can I get you, sir?
Appreciate it.
Madam, friend.
I think I have a shot of bourbon.
Bourbon coming right up. That will be $1.50, please.
All right.
Your bourbon.
And there you are, sir.
Oh, thank you kindly. Here's some of these glasses up here.
Now there's a fella that looks like he's from the old country.
Good evening, fellas.
Not exactly, but
Good evening, my friend. What'll it be?
Evening.
I need a delicious bourbon, please.
Bourbon,
Nice.
$1.50, please. Coming right up.
Nice jacket.
Why, thank you. Did you get it over at the store down the street?
No, I got it from a guy over in Saint Denis who said it was like a unique, original piece that he.
Boy, did he lie to you? Well, he lied to you.
Yeah, I'm going to go have a little
Your bourbon, my friend.
How much did you pay for yours? Because he charged me $22.
Oops, I believe I gave the bourbon to the wrong person.
Yeah, you sure did. Hold on. How's it going? This fella over here?
That's right. You can slide it down the bar. Thank you very much. I charged you how much, sir? What is this slander? Libel?
Well, I mean, it wasn't just the jacket. There was a couple other things involved. $22 is what he charged me.
Oh, well, it gave him
Custom
quite...
tailor-made and all that.
Oh, the jacket, $22.
Yeah, the jacket. I don't remember how much I paid for mine.
Yeah, I mean, he told me it was made out of, like, Egyptian cotton and all that, and that it was woven, and it's going to be treated with a little bit of treatment to keep the rain off and all.
Oil it every day type of situation.
Well, right. I mean, it ain't made out of leather, but, you know, it's comfortable.
Well, it looks like at least a $30, maybe $35 coat from here.
I appreciate it. Thanks for giving me the bourbon.
Oh,
well, I mean,
thank you very much, my friend.
I mean,
Again, my mistake, sir.
Unique.
Oh, good.
Yes, maybe not as unique as once thought.
Yeah, I think he just told you that to sell it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the bastard ripped me out, is what I think.
What can I get for you?
How you doing there, Deputy?
I'm fine, and yourself?
I am doing better than a snake's ass in a wagon rut.
Something to drink or smoke, Deputy?
I don't believe I've heard that one before, but all right. You got any Kentucky bourbon?
I do, sir. $1.50.
All right.
And here
there you
is your bourbon. What's your middle name, friend?
Let me just come to the other side of the bar there.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to do it, you know. been
You're
asking
real
something so
close.
personal, you know?
Exactly.
So any of you fellas know, or maybe you're looking for some wood? I've been chopping the other day, and I need to get some off of my wagon.
And what kind of wood you got? Like,
Yeah,
firewood, you're
deputy.
saying?
Sorry for the mix-up.
Kindly.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
That's quite all right.
Just a few wood logs. Got about 20 or so on me. Just looking to offload them.
All right, what do you want for 'em? I mean, I'd take some of them. I probably won't take all of them. I don't. I mean, I use a lot of wood camping and all that.
Yeah, that's the business, you know, looking for people that put out the campfires and need the wood logs.
You know, I probably
yeah.
wouldn't mind
Take
buying a
'em, but,
couple myself as well.
I'm staying across the street, so I'm good.
There's
that's
no
a-
need
that's a
for
close
fires
little
in the
walk for you.
Pudding Palace. Fires of a different sort being ignited over there.
All right.
Or perhaps I'll just get the room for the week.
And I did hear that you know, to be warned if there's an extra trumpet in the tub. I don't know why there would be a trumpet in the tub. But
Who
I
puts
was
a
told
trumpet in the
that,
tub?
I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna ask Miss
Or
Fanny
isn't
what
that
that was.
bad for the-
What that
for
was
the
about.
pad?
Some sort of metaphor, maybe?
But I don't know. I mean, I don't know if
Oh,
they're
I
using
see
it to
what you're
blow
saying.
bubbles or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's sort of like a bubble bath, but with a trumpet.
You know, bubbles are all good as long as they're on the top of the water, but if they come from beneath, you need to get out.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, probably so. All right. You didn't say how much you were selling the wood for.
How much you looking for? How many logs?
Let's see. I'll take 6.
You who's covered in blood out there, still doing all right with the coffee?
What
Yeah,
about?
it's doing pretty good.
Now, there's a fella that needs to go over to the Pudding Palace. And get
Oh, yes. Speaking of a bath, yes, you would
He
be
needs to get a rubbing scrub.
excellent candidate.
Last year? Oh, what is
Oh,
it?
yeah.
A rubbing
Wait, what
scrub.
is-
I've never heard of it quite put like that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, rubbing scrub.
What about
What
6
exactly is
logs?
this place?
6 logs for $3. What do you think about that?
All right. I'll do 6 logs for $3.
Where's the Pudding Palace, deputy?
Yeah, what exactly? I've never heard of that yet.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Whoops. Right
pudding.
across the street. Not that way.
No shit.
Spasm in my arm. That's right
Yeah.
across the street there. Just the hotel
Hey,
sign out front.
Oh, yeah. Madam
Oh,
Friend,
that-
it's,
all right.
over at the hotel.
Did you get them?
Oh, all right.
Oh, nice lady.
Is that so?
See her every now and again
yeah.
when she needs to restock on drinks and things.
There you go, Fennett.
Oh, thank you. Pleasure doing business.
Yeah, sure thing.
Now, how much did you say those logs are for?
Just did 6 logs for $3.
Holy damn.
Yeah,
Three doll hairs.
Good morning, partner. Get you something
Tell
to
you what, I'll
drink.
take 5 logs from you.
Mr. Emmett, how are you?
Oh, Jerry.
yeah, excuse me.
Something for you?
You deputy.
Yes, sir.
Actually,
I have
like
a
little shop
$100
real
fine
quick, please.
to pay.
Bourbon?
Yeah, of course.
Can I
Coming
can
right
I
up,
have it
my
right
friend.
Yeah, we'll head down to the sheriff's department and get that sorted out. I got to find the paperwork and stuff to make sure we pay the right one. All right, there you go. Some junk change there for you.
I appreciate it. Hold on, let me.
Just give me a second here with this gentleman. We'll be on our way.
Here you are, my friend.
All right. You gents have a good evening.
One moment.
Yes, you as well. We'll see you again.
How much was it?
All right, thank you kindly.
Thank you, Deputy. Appreciate it.
For you, my friend,
You
on
keep
the
up the
house.
good work, everyone.
Oh, thank you very much.
See you next time, deputy.
All right.
I really appreciate it and need this.
Oh, of course, my friend. The day that you and I had, I don't doubt it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Very much so.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even tell you about the bayou. It was just, well, terrible. You ever been down there?
Oh, I've passed through fleetingly.
Yeah, same. They got bridges and roads that get you safely, but, well, some woman wanted me to drop her off straight in the middle of there. She said she lived in there.
Oh, that sounds suspicious.
Right. I don't know who could possibly live in there, she said.
I know the Mud Brothers, Daryl and Christian, live out in the bayou just near Lemoyne.
Really?
Good men, if a little simple.
Okay. Okay. Well, she did seem a bit concerned about her whole lifestyle, and she wasn't sharing details, that's for sure. Brought her over from St. Denis. She had a... Well, she showed up with a scalp head.
Oh, my word. Another day in Valentine.
Oh boy, we better go see what's going on.
Let's go investigate the excitement.
That's one for the deputy.
Excitement, entertainment, you know.
All the things Valentine is famous
Hit me
for.
right in the face, Jesus.
Just keep your heads down, gentlemen, if you value them.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
Oh man.
Oh my word.
Misstep there.
Ben?
What's the,
Fella looks to be a little hurt.
Where's the deputy? He was here a moment ago.
He's down the street. He sold the whole thing.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Fella looks a little
Down
dead
there
to
where the
me.
shot came from.
Hey, he's dying.
Is he breathing?
Down
Fella's
that
breathing.
way.
Shot in the head or the back or?
Or take him down to
That looks
the
like a headshot if I've ever seen
doctor's
one.
office.
I
And
was thinking much the same thing.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
You gonna take him down? I'm an old man. I can't
Look
be
out,
carrying somebody.
sir!
Watch out,
There's
watch
been
out, watch
there's
out.
been an accident. Look out!
Don't you see that there's... Oh!
My
And
word.
no good deed. And no good deed goes unpunished.
You know, I thought the spider ones were
True
bad, but the
enough, my
tan one got
friend.
me too. Is that-
That's
No,
what happens
that's
when
right.
people
Now I
don't
gotta go
rope
wash
up their
out, man.
horses.
Damn.
Mm,
I don't know why people don't put their horses up and tie them off.
yes, they're all in the
Yeah,
middle of
I
the
am up.
street.
doesn't take that much effort.
Make sure Roach is not causing a scene. Are you? Can you believe the type of people who just leave their horses in the middle of the road? Like whoever's this is. Go on, get up. Shh. Go. Go, go, go. Ow. Now I'm muddy.
Are you okay, monsieur?
I'm fine, thank you, mademoiselle. Thank you for your concern. I'm just a bit muddy.
There's a bath in the India if you want to go into it.
Yes, I think I'm on my way for one right now.
Good bath. All right.
Oh,
You say
you're
it's
gonna,
$15.
you're gonna enjoy it. $15. You get two ladies, two, three ladies in there
$15?
bathing you.
My word.
It's an amazing bath. You ain't gonna regret it. You
I don't have
probably ain't gonna pay for
$15 to
nothing.
my name, sir.
What the hell? What the hell kind of barkeeper are you? Can't
One
believe we're gonna have
who's
$15.
not afraid of destitution, I suppose. I'll go roll in a puddle or something I can afford.
Okay.
All right. How about
My word. Perhaps I'll just stay muddy. Whoa, whoa. Pardon me, gentlemen. I seem to have soiled my breeches.
Oh boy.
Horse can't be calm. Somebody needs to put it away, though.
There must be some sort of a bathroom or water barrel or... Where do these... Here we are. Here we are. There we are. Sorry for the wait, ma'am. Kicked in the mud.
Don't worry, I'm not really buying anything. I just need to lean over something.
Oh, of course. Coffee on the stove there. Help yourself. Oops.
Merci, merci. What is your name, monsieur?
Jeremiah Rent. And your name?
Jeremiah, my name is Jacqueline.
Oh, Jacqueline. Pleasure to meet you.
What is it you Americans say? Ditto?
Oh, I missed that one, I'm afraid.
Ditto? Meaning the same, correct?
I'm afraid I can't understand through your
It's
accent. So please forgive me. I mean no offense.
No,
I'm
no.
more attuned to the twang of the South now, I find, than the silky, dulcimer tones of the French language.
Silky? My voice is silky to you?
Oh, the language of romance, they call it. At least here in the Americas.
Yeah, I wouldn't say my voice is silky, but merci beaucoup, monsieur.
Oh, of course, of course. Emmett, how are you? Everything all right?
Everything's just fine. I think those horses are just calming down a little bit out there.
Yes, Roach gave me a good kick in the face.
As a shot does. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about Roach doing that in there.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for that.
Maybe she's due for a breeding, don't you think there?
I hadn't really thought of it, to be honest, though.
They get feisty.
Oh,
they sure do.
Perhaps that's it.
Yeah, you ever hear that noise that horses make when they're in the mood every month there? They just kind of moan like...
Yes, French not the only language of love we're hearing tonight.
What the fuck was this that I'm hearing? Are you having sex with like a donkey or something?
Oh no, that's the noise of a horse in heat.
I'll have to take his word for it.
I'm more concerned how you know this, monsieur.
Have you heard the sound?
Well, many people breed horses, I would assume. They're quite valuable.
Don't really sit around listening to an horse being on it. And,
Oh,
you
you
know,
don't gotta sit around, ma'am. It's when they're in that heat every month. You're almost trying to just take your rest and home and sit by the fire, and all of a sudden it's outside in the prairie inside the barn. You can't help but listen because it's so goddamn loud and annoying.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go and ask the deputy what happened outside. Pardon me a moment.
man threatened to shoot me, so I shot him off his horse with my pistol.
Oh,
that was you, man.
I guess I don't need to go outside at
Oui.
all. Well, it looked like a hell of a shot from here.
Congratulations. That was very impressive. I think everybody here was truly impressed by what you've done.
Merci beaucoup.
That guy's been coming around causing lots of trouble lately, to be honest. He's been one of them local drunks.
Well, I think he's caused his last bout of trouble. It didn't look like he was with us anymore.
And a good thing, too.
The sheriff is looking for a reason to try and get me arrested for shooting a man off a horse. But there's plenty of people who had witnessed him threatening me and ran around the corner the best they could, whipped out my pistol, and pew, they shot him off his horse, dead.
Yes, right in front of this big picture window here.
Sure was.
Yes, we saw him fall.
And better yet, that man's been causing issues around this neighborhood for quite some time now. There was this one night he came in here and he turned one of those chairs up on its head there, with the legs sticking up. He squatted on the table in front of all of us, like a deviant, and slowly slipped his anus over one of the feet of the chair. He did.
No, he
It
did
was
not.
disgusting. And I said, somebody
Emmett,
should shoot that man.
You tell me
Somebody
a lot
should
of
take
tall
that man down
tales,
once and for all.
and here, sir, is where I draw the line.
Well, you weren't working that night, okay, Jeremiah? So I'm
Well,
sorry to say, but
all
congratulations, you didn't witness it.
Perhaps a different district or something.
Nah, you don't work every night.
I work every night. I never leave. How are you, my friend?
I think I need an adult or something.
Anyway, good job with that one.
I'll definitely keep my
I'm sure his kids won't miss him.
Let me see. Let's just go with a lucky shot. Huh?
Hard to know what to say after that. He certainly got a way of leading a conversation, doesn't he?
I want to fucking shoot myself.
Okay.
Why?
Well, settle down. That's
Wait!
They don't have the fucking paperwork somehow.
They don't what? Paperwork?
I want to fucking die.
What is my word? Where did the gentleman at the back disappear to? Emmett. What have I gotten myself into?
Be scratching myself out of the dirt with, hunting and all of that. And nothing wrong with hunting and, good hard labor. There's nothing wrong with that. But, I've been, if you're going to, the opportunities here are basically your imagination. As you, I can tell you're kind of a fella that's got the good imagination.
That's right.
It's like the bartender here.
Oh, yes, thank you. Kind of you to say
good
so.
Imagination, offering a good service to people, good, healthy pours, I might add. Not an Irish pour, not quite that, but healthy pours.
Keep working on it one day, perhaps.
Yeah, that whiskey was pretty good. Where do you get the whiskey from?
Comes in on wagons. Sometimes folks looking to make a little money bring it in.
These parts, I'll be honest.
Bourbon is a type of whiskey, is it not?
Indeed.
Nasty bit of business, the shooting.
But I can't hear you if you're talking, just so you know.
Oh, sorry, just muttering to myself.
No, it's all right. It takes a little while to get used to sometimes,
Nasty.
Get used to having that more intimate conversation.
Oh, that's right. It's a beautiful morning. The sun through the clouds here.
It is pretty beautiful.
Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
A little dusty, but it kind of makes it nice.
There's only a little bit of blood in the mud already this morning, so it's a pretty normal day.
Less than usual. Strange seeing it so brown.
Oh boy.
What is happening over there?
Whose horse is that?
Yeah, that's what you get when you run around town like an idiot.
That boy got himself knocked silly.
Maybe he's been into the bourbon a bit too much.
And it happens. I mean, you see people, I don't know, I always yell at them when I see people running around town. I saw someone one day, they ran from, like, the center of town, they ran into the saloon, they ran out of the saloon into the bank, they ran out of the bank all the way into the general store, ran back out of the general store into the hotel, and then out of the hotel back into the saloon, and then ran over to the bank. And I stopped them about as they was going to the bank the second time, and I said, "What's going on? Is everything all right? I mean, you're running around like we're under attack or something, or what's happening?" And then it was like, "Oh, sorry, mister. I was I'm like, what the hell are you doing? If you want to live in that kind of hustle and bustle, I suggest you move back east and go to a big city, like New York City or something like that. It's got no place for that out here in the West. Take your time, for God's sakes. You're going to make people nervous, and when people get nervous, other people pull guns, and, they start wondering whether or not somebody's going to shoot them.
That's right.
Horses scattering everywhere, kicking people.
Right. It's a pretty selfish way to live, if you ask me. I mean, you can't be bothered to take a little tiny walk from one side of the street to the other side.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be exhausted after that first run. I'd pass out if I would just run across the street.
Right. But people, people are just, I don't know. I guess it's impatient or what have you. But, they're the same kind of, usually I find it's the same kind of people when they're running about like that. They're the same kind of people that, when something, when, you bump into them by accident, they want to let you know, "Oh, I'm an outlaw," or something like that.
Yeah.
Braggarts,
people who live on their reputation alone.
They live on their reputation. They prop up themselves. They don't live on a reputation of anything real. I find if you're busy talking about it, you probably ain't done it.
Too true, my friend. Too true.
Mr. Bartender, did you have a cup of coffee just then?
Is it stuck on my sleeve by some chance?
No, you dropped it between your feet, but I could tell that you were real excited about getting to sweeping.
Oh, yes.
I was wondering if you had some more coffee inside.
Oh, yes, on the stove there. Let me get out of your way. You help yourself.
You're fine. Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning, partner. How are you? Oh, watch the step there. Yes, that hitching post actually is broken. You see the sides there.
Make sure you get your horse tethered, because otherwise it's gonna be, causing problems for people.
Got a real horse problem here the last few days.
And if your horse kills someone, it's your fault. They're gonna hang you, not the horse.
I never even thought of that. That's a very good point.
Appreciate the tip, gentlemen.
It's the law. If they, if your
Not
horse
wrong.
kills someone, they hang you, not the horse.
If you need anything, just give me a holler.
Of course, just need somewhere to close my eyes for a second.
Oh, of course. What was your last name, Ben? Forgive me, I'm terrible with names.
It's Kilpatrick.
Kilpatrick, Mr. Kilpatrick.
Right.
I will likely forget again at some point in my life. Oh, here we are. The evening
terrible at
entertainment's
names.
begun.
I remember faces a lot, but I don't. Names just escape me all the time.
That sounds like it's behind the bar. There's definitely shots ringing out there somewhere. Maybe somebody hunting too close to town or something, who knows? Oh, whatever it is, seems to have stopped now. Shots behind the bar.
Why would you get shot in Valentine?
It is my friend having a temper tantrum. Do not worry, monsieur.
Oh, well, I always worry about shots, I'm afraid. Especially when they're so close to the saloon.
If you want to see what the context to the story, basically the police officers or whatever you want to call them, they lost the paperwork for him to pay off his fine. So now he's kind of annoyed or something like this.
Yes, I remember. He was quite upset when he came in here.
Mm-hmm. And I gave him all the money that I have in my what is the phrase? I gave him my life saving.
Oh yes, yes. So all your money, your life savings.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you plan to do then?
Try not think about it and have a cigarette and hopefully, it goes away. But I know it's probably will not.
It's a very fine way to try and live your life. Turn the other cheek and all that.
Yeah, I'm also trying to focus away from my gunshot wound. So.
Oh well, there was a doctor. Did somebody look at it?
Oui, yesterday, but
something to drink, deputy.
It hurts.
What's this young lady having?
Well, as far as I know, just cigarettes.
All right.
I don't have any money because I, was paying off my friend's fine, so now I'm broke. Remember, monsieur?
Oh, beef chili. That sounds good.
What'll it be?
Whatever she wants. That's her dad.
Oh, my word. All right, drinks are on the deputy.
Merci, monsieur.
What can I get for you? Vodka, beer, bourbon?
Could I have a brandy, monsieur?
Brandy? Let me see if we carry brandy. I do have brandy, of course. $1.50, please. Oh, no, I'm a liar. The tab is on the force of habit. That. On
I guess
the
someone's using that room.
deputy.
Does
Here you
that
are,
mean that
mademoiselle.
you just write down on your on a piece of paper or something, and then he pays a letter or something like this?
He's actually slid money across the table.
Ah,
Very subtly when you weren't looking.
why would he do this?
Well, he's a gentleman, I suppose.
Doing a little bit of a delivery? Yeah, up on top.
Somebody's yelling
What are you
about the
doing,
delivery.
beer or whiskey?
Someone is speaking very loudly about a delivery.
Yeah, don't forget to tell me your life story whilst you're at it, monsieur.
I think they're all back.
I'm hearing all sorts. The saloon is apparently full. People upstairs yelling down or something.
Yeah, look up.
What is your name, monsieur?
Oh, you must be right above me.
Monsieur, what is your name?
Me up here?
Oui.
Oh, it's Lee. Nice to meet you, man.
Lee? Like,
Lee.
is it spelled L-E-E or L-E-I-G-E or H or something?
Welcome back, my friend.
Yeah, I had to yell at that fella
okay.
doing the run.
Is he firing his gun off in the back there?
No, I was just asking him what kind of run he was doing, whiskey or beer for the.
Oh, the delivery run. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, yes, yes.
That's what I also do. Other than the wood, I also do I'm a wagon runner.
Oh, yes, yes. I've done some wagon running myself in my time. Honest work.
It's a lot better than chopping wood, I'll tell you that.
Oh, hunting I find even more difficult, but can be quite lucrative if you have the firearms for it.
No firearms. I'm not a man of the firearms.
Oh, I wasn't until I took up residence here in Valentine and changed my ways pretty fast.
That's why I don't spend too much time in Valentine, or else it'll get to you like that.
Oh, smart man.
Mind if I smoke in you, sir?
Oh, no, by all means, my friend.
What's the sheriff's name? I am kind of curious now.
Is it Sheriff Shepherd? I'm fairly new in town myself. I think it may be Sheriff Shepherd.
Oh, he was the one who sucked at the insulting at the fair.
I wouldn't bet money on it. I'm not positive.
No, I'm telling you, he sucked at the insults at the fair.
I apologize once again. I'm struggling to understand your accent. I am incredibly embarrassed.
I think she said suck something. Oh.
He sucked at insults at
He sucks at
the
insults.
fair.
Oh, he sucks at insults?
Was there an insult competition?
Oui, there you go.
Oh, I didn't realize there was an insulting competition. That makes
Me
a lot
neither.
more sense now, yes.
That's a thing? Is there a prize for that?
It
So-
was at the fair.
Oh,
What was
well,
his worst
fair?
insult?
by the time I made it to the fair, it was somebody,
His
an animal
was-
had escaped and it was all shut
Oh.
down.
Oui, the lion escaped, and then the lion came charging at me and two of my friends, and I shot it in the asshole.
Oh, we heard. Did anyone die? I heard someone died.
Doggy died.
Can't have a fair without a couple deaths.
I
Not a
think
good
it
one.
was a
anyways.
husky or a poodle you got killed
Yeah,
or something.
Not a person, though. We've been spreading falsehoods.
Oh,
Jacqueline, I just got fucking robbed.
Here we are.
what do you mean?
What?
On the fucking hill, I just got robbed.
Let's go, boys. Come on, everybody.
Wait.
Someone just
Vigilantes,
fucking
come
robbed me on
on.
the fucking hill.
Everybody up to the hill.
Emmett, are you sure about this? I don't know about.
Just robbed me.
Is vigilante justice legal?
No, that's not something for me. I'm
Trying to get
sorry.
people riled up. Sorry, partner. I
No,
didn't mean to
that's
clear
all
your
right.
ball.
That's all right.
That's
We've-
right.
Well, you did get him round up.
I felt like that man sounded really innocent.
Well, he's been running in and out here. His story seems to be evolving every time we see him. Good evening, gentlemen. Something to drink for you.
Mr. Burr, is that you?
I knew there was robbers on the hill there.
Is that you, Thunderfinger?
It is me, yes,
How you
sir.
doing, Tommy?
Good to see you, Mr. Wilbur.
You too.
Take care, Ben.
Oh, you're the one they call Thunderfinger, huh?
Yes, sir. Have we met before?
Oh no, I was actually down at the inn when you when you gave your nickname there.
Oh yeah.
Are
Yeah,
you, my
I was
boy?
hoping-
Are you
I
ever
do
going to
like
buy anything, or just live here and eat the almonds?
Yeah, I was hoping they was going
Ain't
to
got
be
another
hiring,
bourbon?
but don't seem
Of
like
course,
they
coming
is.
up. $1.50,
Thank
my
you.
There was
friend.
another man who was trying to get an
you should've
application
just
there
got it.
earlier today.
Well, it seems
Actually,
like they're
Did
fully
indeed,
staffed.
thank you.
He put an application in before sunset last night, and then suddenly just ran in looking for ghosts, shooting up the whole goddamn place.
What the hell?
Shooting
at
guns, yeah,
ghosts.
yeah.
Well,
Oh, yeah, I'm
It
perhaps
was
too
wild.
far away.
Something got into him. I think they just
Can't quite
completely
make the
voided
reach.
his app.
Let's try from here.
well, Valentine is haunted, they say.
Do they say
Here
that?
we are. Thank you very
Oh
much,
yeah,
my friend.
Valentine's
Thank you.
notorious for being haunted.
Cursed,
Oh, wow.
yes. So
There's one ghost called Black-Eyed Betty. She's a whore. She used to be a whore here, but
She didn't wear a white dress by chance, did she?
hell if I
Black.
know.
Whoa, Black-Eyed Betty.
Oh no.
Yeah, you ever heard of her?
Oh no!
Whoa,
Don't tell
Black
Emmett.
Betty.
I think so. I think Emmett is just a
Black-eyed
serial
Betty.
liar
Black-Eyed Betty.
Black Betty. in
who's
there?
gonna eat this
Whoa,
up.
whoa,
Black-eyed
Okay.
Betty.
Oh well, Black-eyed Betty.
Wham, but damn.
I think that's what they called her anyways.
Interesting.
Stop it.
Never heard of it. I've heard of the Strawberry Devil. You guys hear that story?
No.
Yeah, I was
Well-
part of that original crew that went up there.
Well, boys, I heard the Strawberry Devil might have been misconcepted.
I'm sorry, what?
The Strawberry Devil.
Yeah?
You speak of.
Misconcepted how?
Well, I think that might have been a different kind of creature.
Live up near
No,
Strawberry, never hear
I
of
was
that.
like I said, I was one of the 5 or 6 original people that went up there and found that skeleton of the demon. And we
Demon.
was the ones who was originally attacked by the Strawberry Devils. Now that story came from my experience. So
Yeah,
it was
but
real.
it's the demon that I mean. That's not exactly a demon.
Oh no, that was a demon, and then there was 3 or 4 more of them that attacked us, and these ones were living, and they stood 12 feet tall, and it was so big that
That's what
the
I heard,
trees
yeah.
parted ways when they walked.
Yeah, that's
12
what I
feet
heard.
tall, you say?
And one of them shot Mr. Bill Brimstone in the back of the leg. So I damn know for sure that they's real.
Yeah, I understand that you believe they're real, and I believe that as well. What'd you say the color of their skin was, partner?
Well, the thing is that when you looked at them, you could kind of see their shadow, but you couldn't really see them. It was very spooky, very unnatural.
True, yeah.
This stuff is like written in books.
What did their faces look like?
Well, like I said, it's like staring into a shadow.
Oh, so you never got details there.
The
Nope.
lights all seem to
Well, I
flicker when you
suppose
said
that.
ominous.
Well, I'll tell you what,
Easy, easy.
they call them the Strawberry Devil, but now I don't think they has no jurisdiction. They can move wherever they please. There was just a man right up here.
This man is very
outside
good.
Of, the sheriff's office.
This man
kinda
is
going
10
towards Cumberland
out of
Forest, you know,
10.
on that road. When you get past that bend,
The way that he is
Well, he
delivering
done
this
got
story
attacked
is
by one
fucking
right there.
incredible.
Oh, yeah. Well, they sure are known to attack when
and they
threatened.
attack at night and they attack at day. Night cycle, day cycle don't matter.
Sure are. Well, then. What was,
Mr. Bartender, I'll have a bourbon if you
Oh,
got
yes,
any.
of course. Coming up, $1.50, please.
$1.50, all right.
Jeremiah Rent is the name. Mr.
Jeremiah Rent.
Thunderfingers, was it?
Yes, it's a nickname I got.
Oh, that's a plural nickname. I kind of like the singular there.
Jeremiah. Okay.
And
There you go,
your
$1.50 for you.
bourbon, thank you kindly.
You're
There
very
you
welcome.
are.
Thank you, Mr. Jeremiah Rent. I'm so
Yes,
bad
sir.
with names.
Oh, as am I. Don't worry.
Of course, I already know Mr. Wilbur.
That's right. That's right.
I don't know either of the men on either side of me.
Oh,
Generally,
well.
I know.
Mr. Wilbur, Mr. Thunderfingers, this is Mr. Emmett Granger.
Emmett Granger.
Granger. Nice to meet you.
Good
Emmett
to meet you, partner.
McDuff.
McDuff,
Finish
pardon
this
me.
bourbon,
As I say, terrible with names. I don't think I've even met a Granger. I don't know where that came from.
Granger, that's beautiful. I'll remember Thunderfinger. Never gonna forget it in my life.
Oh, well.
Easy
I guess that's a
nickname.
You
good
can
thing.
just call me Wilbur for short.
Wilbur.
Wilbur.
That's what I
think
call
that
him.
might be easy as well, my friend. Thank you.
And,
Mr. Wilbur's a nice man.
Quiet, bloody
Mr.
friend on the
Wilbur.
end here is Lee.
Hey, Lee.
Evening,
Oh,
fellas.
hello, Lee.
Lee, you still haven't got showered up yet, huh?
There's a water basin in the back. Go clean yourself up.
Well, they got the brothel across the street.
Went up to them. They
$15 they want for a bath at the Puddin' Palace.
That's
Dear God.
increased. That's increased. I got a free one, and a woman watched.
bathroom
Oh, my.
costs
Oh.
$20.
Yeah,
the
I got
woman
paid
help you?
and watched.
$120, my word. It was 15 yesterday.
I'm thinking, I'm thinking they're getting a little greedy, but it's okay. They
I
deserve
wonder
it.
if the price changes based off of who comes in.
Oh, maybe.
Sure.
The
You know,
uglier
gotta-
you are, or the more you have to pay, I guess.
they deserve it. You
Well,
know,
in that
small
case, I'll probably
businesses.
be paying 40.
Yes, they provide a great service. How are you,
They
madam?
probably only charge me
Evening,
10.
Speak of the dead.
Yes, we were just discussing your fine establishment. Let me get out of your way here.
Oh, sorry. No, I
Oh, hello,
don't mean
madam.
to butt in. I'm
Oh,
just
no, can
squeezing
you
in to get a
reach
few
past
drinks.
here? Let me
We
know
were
if you
just
need me to
discussing y'all's
move
price.
Howdy,
farther.
ma'am.
Good day.
She seems like she's in a rush.
Yes.
Sorry, yes, no, gentlemen. I am in a.
Oh,
tad
not
bit of
at
a
all, not at all. Always a pleasure.
Miss Madam, you got something stuck to your hand there. You might.
Another busy night coming up, ma'am. Looking good. Looking real good. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Take care.
Gosh, that's a bumping business. Good to know. We got to keep pulling these people into this
Yes,
town. This is such a
they're
cozy,
selling
nice
out.
town.
They can barely keep in stock.
Yeah, she barely had time for me.
Yes, she's been in here all
Sadly.
night having to refill. Business, it seems, is truly booming over there.
Well, good
the
for her.
process is long for those who've been through it. It's
How are you, partner? Something to drink?
there's a lot of rubbing and stroking and whatever goes into that.
Wow,
Scrubbing
sounds like what I
and
need
smokes.
right now.
I would say
Smokes,
so.
sure. How many
You
can
were
I put you
mentioning a
down for
brothel,
here?
By the way,
Huh?
didn't you mention a brothel down the street?
He did,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was her brothel, Madam.
Where's she
Madam
starting
Franny.
that up in?
Wait, she runs the brothel and this bar?
$150 for the smokes.
No, she runs
please.
the at the hotel,
Oh,
Pudding
yeah.
Palace. She's
Okay.
calling it.
I thought since she went behind the bar and grabbed her own drink, she
There
owned
you
this
are, my
place,
friend.
too.
No,
I
we
think
whiskey.
the saloon
Has become a
supplies her.
brothel?
Yes, whiskey deliveries all coming to here,
Yes.
and then the businesses, whoever
okay.
needs them, comes and kind of takes from this stock. I think
Gotcha. Okay.
it's a good system. Their clientele comes over here sometimes, ours over there. Everybody wins. A rising tide, all boats, as they say.
Yeah, it's very good for the town. This is just what the town needed.
Oh, that man was very generous.
Who is he? One of the men that works over there? I think I saw him a minute ago.
I'm not too sure if he is still on the porch. Thank you for sweeping up, Emmett.
Oh, at least I could do my friend. You know, I owe you a bunch.
Oh, I apologize.
Hello, ladies. Are you
Hello.
everything all right?
Everything is fine.
Mr. Wren, can I
How
get
are
another
you?
bourbon?
Another bourbon coming up, my friend. I'm all right. Thank you for asking.
Hello,
I'm not
milady.
sure if it was you talking about the town and different businesses, but you might want to lower your voice.
Oh, boy.
You
Oh.
can be heard across town.
Can
Yes.
I?
Oh my!
Oh, I've. Unfortunately,
And
if I
you,
talk at this
you might
volume,
need
it's
to,
hard to hear.
You-
This broom's going right through it. Hold on.
You
Whoop.
Something stuck to your
you,
sleeve,
you
Emmett.
might want to, reach to your gun and maybe pull your
Oh, my
gun.
God.
Yes, taking your everything off is not going to.
Yeah, show us
He
your
does.
Talking about
If-
me, that's for sure.
show us your
Yeah, if you
firearm,
just draw your
Emmett.
knife or something real quick and put it away.
If you grab your knife, it will help get the broom unstuck.
Is that a big broom, or are you just happy to see these
This
ladies?
is the like
I'm not sure what
second identical copy of female
Do you like my shoes?
kind of
That's what-
Eastern
Well,
European
Have fun
soothsayer.
with that, but if you
Oh,
want to,
I see.
stop
Scoot
hitting
down a little
everyone
bit
with
over by
the
you, Lee.
broom, you might want to, pull a weapon out.
Get a little awkward here.
So
Do
that,
you,
you
There you are,
test
Emmett.
Make room
There
for
you
the-
are.
There we go.
Esmeralda, is that
Only
your
bar in
name?
town I can pull a weapon out at. Thank you, Jamala.
Well, as long as it's just to show us, it's usually all right.
Sure
Oh.
is.
Now you
Sure
got
You
a-
want me to buy
you
you
got a
some
nice
shoes,
broom on the
Miss
bar.
Esmeralda? 'Cause, 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 'Cause,
Could I get a vodka, please?
Ah, yes, vodka. Coming up, $1.50, please.
Okay, I'll buy you some shoes, miss.
How about $1?
Well,
I don't really have any
Hold on.
change.
I've never lowered my prices for anyone, literally
Come on,
ever,
let
but...
me throw a dollar for this young lady on the table here.
Oh, you're a good man, Emmett. You're a good man.
That's fine.
That would be
I got
much
a dollar. We'll mix
kind.
together. We'll mix together, okay? I got a buck. You got a buck. We'll pay the man.
Can't quite make the reach. Let me just step a little closer.
I will step over here.
These short
Good day, my lady.
arms. Oh, there you are. Thank you very much, my friends. I've forgotten your name, mademoiselle.
I am Madame Moon.
Madame Moon, and in the fine chapeau.
Jacqueline?
Oh,
not
Jacqueline.
Moon.
Yes, of course.
excuse
Yes, forgive me. Really the worst
it's okay,
with
monsieur.
names. And Madame Moon, was it?
Madame Moon.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Jeremiah. Jeremiah Rent.
Oh, that is quite a wonderful name.
Oh, thank you. My parents chose it themselves.
Welcome
I
back,
just
Tommy.
bought that miss some shoes. She's
Oh,
she's gonna pick some out right now.
It was very
that's
good
nice
of you.
of you.
That is good.
You can't be having no shoes in this town. You get some sort of disease or foot
Oh,
fungus.
yes. Ringworm,
Yes,
possibly. Parasites and
especially
things.
with the roads, they are disgusting.
There was a
They
man
really
dead
are.
on the street not 12 hours ago.
Yeah, we saw him.
Oh God, who
Had to
knows
haul
what
him
kind of
out
worms live in there?
True enough. True
Yes,
enough.
I'm sure she will get some shoes.
Well, that was...
Wait a minute. Did she just?
Did
she,
I
Like
think she just took a little nap.
she
I
only-
don't think she was here in the
no.
first place.
She seemed a majestical creature. Maybe she disappeared.
I wonder.
I think one of them
Where on
gypsies I hear
earth?
about.
Yeah, those
Okay.
gypsies.
Some sort
That's
of
just
illusion
disturbing.
magic.
They may be related to the demons of Strawberry. You look at them and can't see what they are. Or...
I fucking hope not.
I've seen far too much supernatural in the last few days for my comfort.
I hear you. I hear you, friend.
Well,
I need
Tommy.
to take a piss. Huh?
Oh, okay. Well, when you come back, I want you to tell me about something. I read a bulletin board about you, and I want you to lay the story straight here.
Oh, okay. Give me just a minute. My bladder is full.
I hear you, partner.
I'm going to take a quick trip to the bank here. I would like to make it back to hear his story. Mr. Wilbur, you would watch the bar for me for a moment? I'm just guessing at names. I'm just guessing. I'm so bad. Is that guy's name Wilbur? Help me, chat. Help me. What did he say? Pardon me, partner. Here we are. Horses in the street. Mr. Kilpatrick was right. This place is going to the dogs.
I'm sorry.
Any
What's
trouble
that?
around here?
Say your name was Wilbur over there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is that you, Liam, talking to? Okay. Okay. The coffee's good in here, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Hot sometimes. You burn your tongue if you're not careful.
Yeah, but I like it that way. I kind of alternate between bourbon, coffee.
Oh, the only two things that get me out of bed some mornings.
Mm-hmm.
Any gentlemen interested in playing a little blackjack, perhaps? Try their hand at some gambling? We play with dice in these parts, but it's very simple, similar if you know the card game.
I don't have any money to be able to do that. Still trying to get the business up and running.
Oh, I understand. Same here, in fact. Building the empire dollar by dollar.
We got a nice bar over here. Bet you'll make plenty of money with this.
Oops, someone
true.
talking about a nice bar. Oh, Lee, so I could barely hear you, my friend.
That was Lee.
Whispering so softly.
Let me get close. I was wondering if that was just me. Maybe I'm just my ears ago.
Yes, there we are. That's much better, actually.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check the telegrams.
Oh, of course.
I'll be right back.
I'll see you in a moment. Yes,
Sorry,
Lee.
Mr. Bartender. I know I've been here for a while. I didn't buy anything, but I can't make this worth your time. Here's the thing. I'm not from around here. Up near Strawberry. I came down here for some materials for this new book I'm working on.
Oh. Hello, madam. How are you, ma'am? Everything all right?
I think that was a shoe lady.
Oh, she bought a hat. My word. Pardon, didn't mean to interrupt. Carry on, carry on. Oh, shit. Amazing. As though are you looking for your friend?
The one bought you the shoe? Oh, the gypsy. Yeah, she took a little spill over there on the Eden bar.
She was standing here, and it seemed as though she vanished before our very eyes.
I don't think she was here in the first place.
Hard to know.
It's one of those things. They were never there.
Yes, could have fallen asleep, could have maybe ran off somewhere, but... howdy, partner. What can I get for you? Oh, you just changed your shirt. Pardon me. Barely recognize you.
Yeah, I just removed my coat.
Mr. Wilbur just went to check the telegraphs, and will be
okay.
returning in a moment.
I'm good.
How unusual. I suppose as
Howdy,
long
miss.
as you're
How
not
are ya?
breaking anything, it's all fine. You can hear the soft pitter-patter of feet. A very unique way of communicating.
Who's this miss here?
What, is there
Me?
someone on the ground? What? What are you...
Is that a little lady?
Yeah, who is this lady here?
Which one is the
There's a
other?
couple ways you can.
Mademoiselle
miss.
Jacqueline, or are we seeing some strange goings-ons over
My
here?
name is Jacqueline, monsieur.
Jacqueline?
Oui.
Such.
Oh, it's good to meet you, miss. How are you?
Straight edge as I
And
can.
doing okay.
Everything all right, gentlemen? Anything to drink or smoke?
I'm doing all right.
I think my
Had-
friend here
I've
wanted
had
a
better
drink.
days,
Did you
but,
know?
You know
Yeah,
how it goes, I suppose.
I'll take a. I'll take a bottle of whiskey.
Whiskey, bourbon, all right?
Yeah, bourbon works fine.
Coming up, any friend of Emmett's a friend of mine.
It's like okay, but not okay.
Oh, yes, that's exactly right. Okay, but not okay. That's how it feels right now. And I guess you came here from France, huh?
Crash my horse.
How recently did you
$1.50 for the
arrive?
bourbon, my friend.
About
All right.
There you are.
3 weeks ago, I see. 2 weeks ago.
Cash register ID is 122.
All
right.
Don't look at me like that, Jeremiah. I don't like those eyes.
Oh, just daydreaming, just idly
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah.
Thank you
Here's
very much, my
$2.
friend. You're very generous. Thank you. Give me a yell if you need anything.
Me and him been through quite a bit.
Well, there's,
He doesn't seem too happy.
He's had quite the bad string of luck lately.
I need to clean my thinking in my head for a moment, monsieur.
Sure.
Give me a moment.
Oh, of course.
Wasn't that man
Is
just
that that
robbed?
feller that got robbed?
Exactly.
Yes, robbed, and paperwork to pay off a fine went missing, or some series of
shit.
unfortunate events.
No, real
Poor
shame.
guy. How unfortunate, indeed.
Indeed.
Well, I have to be honest with you. These last few weeks here in New Alexandria, since I arrived, has been the most unfortunate of my life. To be honest.
What's been happening?
Well, the first day I arrived, I got shot by pirates.
By pirates? The seafaring kind, or?
Yeah, I guess they was robbing the bank in Blackwater.
Oh,
and
my.
they downed 8 of us with their shotguns. There's only 2 of them, 2 pirates. They downed 8 of us, just civilian types. There weren't no lawmen in town, so all the civilians took it into their own hands. Well, that proved to be a mistake. 8 of us went down, and then 1 person even got killed.
Oh, my word.
Shame.
It was a nasty, nasty thing, and that was my very first day here.
Wow.
Now, on my second day, I got bushwhacked by a bandit. And now he wanted $30, so I gave him $30, and then he took my finger from me. He cut it clean off and then threw it across the woods. Never saw it again. So now I only got 9 thunder fingers.
Well, more thunder per finger, at least.
I hope so. Technically, it's 9.5. I still got a little nub.
Grind it into people's hands when you're shaking them and make them very uncomfortable.
Oh, I should do that, huh?
Hey,
friend of mine
Dr.
used to.
Winston, make sure you're not shouting, mister.
Not talking to me. I'm speaking as quietly as possible.
He was speaking to some doctor. Good to know there's a doctor in town. There usually ain't.
You kidding me? Every time I come here.
And then
there's
on my
3.
3rd day, I got kidnapped. And, well, I guess you'd say abducted. And that proved to be unfortunate. And that actually was very unfortunate because I went to the lawman about him. And then he kidnapped me again for going to the law.
Oh, my. An
And then
endless
they
cycle of
kidnapped me.
kidnappings.
Yes, his gang, they're called the Bloodhounds. I don't know if you've ever heard of them or not.
No,
They're
this is
starting
my
to get a
first
little bigger.
hearing of them.
But yeah, they's getting real big and bold these days. But they kidnapped me 5 times total.
My word, 5 times.
Yep, and they extorted me for $100. Then they took my 2 cattleman pistols, a rifle, and not just any rifle now, bolt action, which is $80.
Oh, my.
Yeah, and they tortured me 4 times. Carved a B in my wrist.
The
with
letter
their
or
knife.
the animal?
Then you saying the letter.
Oh,
What?
B for Bloodhound. Yes, never. Carry on.
Yeah, B for Bloodhound. And then finally reached an accord with them. They during one of the times they was torturing me, I ended up giving my wife's name to them. And they said they threatened her and give her to one of my men, or one of their men, I should say. And so once they did that, I just I decided it was time to come to terms somehow.
And what did you do? Don't keep us in suspense.
Oh, well, they abducted me for the 5th time, and we was able to come to an arrangement. And the arrangement was, I'd give them $20, and I would not report on any of their activities to the lawmen.
Oh,
And in
there's my
exchange,
broom.
they would leave me and my pregnant wife alone. And so we shook hands and we walked away from it, and they've left me alone ever since. So I guess the story is done.
The handshake of an outlaw, a tentative pact to place your family and future on, no?
Well, I hope they keep their word to it now. But
Oh,
they
yes,
is
I
monsters.
do as well.
They is monsters. So if you ever get robbed or hurt by a gang called the Bloodhounds, you best be on your best behavior and do whatever they ask, because I'm telling you what, they don't got no Jesus in their hearts.
Jesus, you say?
That's what he said, yes.
Yeah,
something on your mind, Emmett?
Not personally a man of God or a man of faith.
Well, that's on your soul then.
I find that a man of God leads to a man of fear.
Well, the Reverend Abel is a man of God, and I wouldn't call him a man of fear.
Oh, Mr. Cain Abel, I met him.
Oh, yes, the very same.
Oh, hold up.
A Reverend the Drinks. I never thought I'd see the day.
I don't think it was the name of the man of faith that I met earlier, to be honest.
There's a few of them around.
Oh, okay. One of them earlier blessed the inn because I told them that it was haunted, so they were all upset about it.
Oh, that sounds like Reverend Abel. How are you? Can I get you something to drink or smoke?
Hello, mister.
Howdy. I'll take a. Do you have a pack of cigarettes?
Cigarettes, I do. They are $1.50, please.
Okay.
Do y'all see a lady on the ground?
How many do you want?
Oh, here she is with this.
Just the one pack?
Apologies, partner.
I don't know what they're talking about. There is no mask.
Well, you know.
Hello, miss.
Here you are, sir.
I think you're seeing
What'd you say?
things.
What'd you say your name was, miss? I
Thank
can't
you
remember.
kindly. Oh, very generous, my friend. Very generous. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Wait, what'd you say? I didn't understand. What?
Anyway, I will be taking my leave now.
Okay.
Oh, well, okay then.
Well, that was
Seriously, she
mysterious.
My bad.
Evening there, sir.
Now, is she a gypsy?
Nah, she's just a victim.
Yeah, it's hard to know. Mediums, psychics, all sorts running
Oh.
around these days.
Listen,
Yeah, I saw a card reader the other
none
day.
of that is real. None of that is real. When it comes down to it,
You tried to keep an open mind, no, Emmerich?
Emmerich?
Emmett, listen, every shot of bourbon that I have affects me as well.
How dare you take shots back behind that counter?
Oh, you know,
Jeremiah,
people
You got a lot of nerve.
People buy you a drink sometimes for good service. Emmett.
You're right. Hold on a second.
For some reason, I want to call him Emmerich Granger.
Gentlemen.
How are you, sir?
Yes, I'm Dr. Oswald Winston, and if there is ever need of medical practice, or you have some sort of sore throat or gunshot wound, or perhaps you've fallen and hit your head, please come visit me in the doctor's office nearby. I'll be sure to help you.
Oh, all right, will do. Where did you train, if you don't mind my asking, Dr. Winston?
Yes, I went to the medical college in Albany, New York.
Oh, Albany, New York. I've been up there myself.
Yes.
Small world.
Wow.
So, yes, if you, of course, I will be just down the road if y'all shall ever need it.
Of course. I'm Jeremiah Rent. If you need some spirits to steady your hand, you know where to find me.
Perhaps I will. I've been known to have at least a shot of brandy before every practice.
Well, go ahead and have one now.
Well,
spirits are good for the spirit, they say.
How much do you charge for this brandy?
Oh, for you, my friend. First time I've seen you in here, it's on the house.
Oh dear, everyone is so generous. I'm unsure why people speak negatively of the people here. I've only met the kindest of men and women.
Well, there's a few rotten eggs in here.
There you are, sir. Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Cheers, partner.
This is some good stuff.
It gets brought in by wagon every few days. Not as fine as the whiskey they have in Saint Denis, but it's not the worst. Everything all right down here?
Very well. I shall head to the office then.
Oh, of course. Of course. See you
All
soon.
right, mister.
Something about the doctor?
Any of you people been divorced before?
Pardon?
Something about the doctor? You know each other or anything?
No.
Oh,
Why?
all right. I thought I sensed a bit of
Well,
tension when you... It's fine. It's all
the
imagined.
Divorce papers came in a couple days ago. So
Divorce
it appears
papers?
I'm getting divorced.
Oh, divorce papers. Oh, my. I'm very sorry to hear that.
I am as well. After all the shit I've been through for that woman, and she just gonna leave me. Well, she already left me, really. She left me a month ago. For a rich man down in Saint Denis.
Oh, yes, the story we hear time and time again.
Yep, rich man down in Saint Denis, got a mansion, all kinds of wealth and money.
City
And,
slicker
Monsieur,
types.
if a woman leaves you for the fact that for a man with wealth more than love or sense, then it's only going to bite her in the ass when he realizes she's using him for his money and his wealth, and that is all for her own happiness and not for his own happiness. And he will leave her nothing when he dies.
Oh, well.
True words, rarely spoken in this saloon.
Well, you're probably right about it.
here.
I'd just really like to have her back. He's gonna have a family soon.
Well, maybe you could make some money somehow, win her back, a
Don't waste my
romantic
time on someone
tale.
who doesn't care about you.
Or
Well, I
one.
mean, we love each other. I think she just forgot, that's all.
Money has a way
Sure.
of blinding
If you
the
want to go with that
senses.
one, monsieur.
Especially in these hard times, not fancy living out here by any means.
Well, I've put some money into my bank account recently, and I was hoping it'd be enough for her, but then these papers came in. We haven't even had a chance to talk about all this. We haven't even talked to each other or seen each other in a month. She won't see me. She won't tell me where she is or which mansion she's living in down there. Done knocked on all the doors I could find. Then got thrown out of the city by the lawmen for disturbing the peace, knocking on people's doors, well, over and over again.
Well, you seem like a good.
It's a nasty situation to be in.
I'd say
I was wondering
check
if
it out.
any of y'all been divorced. Maybe y'all can have some advice for me.
Oh no,
Never
not
been
not
married?
I. No, neither. Never married myself.
Never really been in a relationship.
It's a piece of paper, don't mean shit.
Well, I never thought I'd be 19 years old and be divorced. God damn.
19, to be 19 again. How are you, partner? Everything all right over here?
Nothing.
You all right? Get you
You the one that
anything?
got robbed up the hill? How are you doing?
Fine.
How much they rob you for?
I really don't care at this point.
I'm sure the
Well-
man just wanted space.
Well, can I get you a drink, partner? I heard you had a hard day today.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Now that, my friend, is quitter talk here. Have yourself a beer on the house. I insist.
Now you tell him.
Yeah, I guess I'm drinking 11 then.
There you are, my friend. Oh, pardon me a moment.
Well, I guess it's just not today.
If you want, I can cheer you up with some French singing.
Oh, well, I'd like that.
Okay.
I didn't know you could.
This guy is very good.
Because I never thought.
I like Mr. Thunderfingers.
Quand elle me prend
Oh,
dans
wow.
ses bras et me parlait
Uh,
du bas, j'ai vu la vie en rose.
I guess we'll call that a stream. Wow, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow, which is, what, Wednesday? DM's Guild on tomorrow. We'll probably do a lot more of this. Yeah, this is fun. I really dig this.
Il est centré dans mon corps, on n'est pas des bons dont je connais la cause. C'est lourd pour moi, le dans la vie. Il me dit la joie pour la vie. C'est là pourquoi je sens en moi mon coucou bat.
Only I spoke a little more French. Ah, mes petits chauffeurs, Mademoiselle Jacqueline.
My goodness.
Bravo, Madame Magnificent. I am gonna call it a night, because I could just keep doing this forever. Tending my little bar. We made enough money to buy a rifle. Wow, so we can actually afford things next time we play, which is dope. We finally did it. Deputy gave me like $20, 20 bucks tab, and she didn't drink any of it. She had one drink on that tab, and I was just like, shh, which is perfect. We'll call it a stream. That was beautiful, madam.
Sure, we go with that one.
Absolutely beautiful. All right, I'm in my room. Where I log off. Good night, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll do some more of this RP stuff soon. It's fun. We're in a murder cult now. Emmett? What's his last name? McDuff. Emmett McDuff. Not Emmett Granger. Is that a real cowboy? I don't know who that is. But Emmett McDuff. We're in a murder cult with and all this stuff. So, yeah, we'll pick this up sometime soon. Thanks very much, everybody. Give it a little too sweet here. It was a great night. Stay safe if you can. Stay sane. And we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, my friends. Take care. Take care. Pleasant dreams. We'll see you down here at the saloon bar tomorrow.
Silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. I give my on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time.